Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel. This is a bit different of a video because in this one I'm chronicling my experience in Asheville with Hurricane Helene. There are a lot of reasons I did and didn't want to put out this video, but most of it's together except for this audio, so I figured it's time to just do it. So I'm starting off here. I wanted to show you a few pretty cool scenes of Asheville, bears everywhere. I don't know why, but I wanted to show you a little bit what it's like before this damn hurricane, and as you can see, it's clearly beautiful. You know, it's a mountain bike channel too, so here's a little bit of Mills Creek. This is Baby Pisgah, and there's just wonderful riding, and I think a lot of it's back to normal now. But anyway, this is when the showers started, and really, it went on for about a week or so, many days of it before the hurricane happened. I was just barely dangling my feet in there the other day. Now we got this, and then USGS is out here. So here you can see, you know, this really pretty looking colored map of the hurricane coming in. And, you know, when it got there, it was windy, and, you know, it wasn't too bad. There were some winds that, you know, you thought, hey, is my roof going to go? But for the most part, it wasn't that bad. But it wasn't the winds that were the problem. The problem was the saturation from the week of rain prior. And then it just finally cleared. And that's when I started exploring a little bit. I drove around the first day to see if I could find water and just to assess the situation. And this is what it looked like in the neighborhood. So the majority of the damages in this part of central Asheville were caused by trees, mostly on houses, cars, and they downed power lines. So a lot of property damage, things of that sort. But the damage was certainly much worse in other parts of town that we'll see later. Place is pretty torn up. And just a quick footnote here, this is a day after a lot of repairs had been made, as you can see, so it was still pretty beat up though. Just do this proper. So I'm gonna ride my bike. I'm in 5 Points right now, and I'm going to go up, see what the grocery store looks like. I know it's gonna be a zoo, but might as well take a look, and then go through 5 Points probably a little bit is the plan. Then go into the Montford district, and then I wanna take a look at the river, maybe go through downtown and just see what Asheville looks like, see how the people are doing. It's actually Sunday, and it's a beautiful day finally. It's been a while. It's been like 5 days or a week straight of just terrible weather and shitty rain. So it's finally nice. So yesterday, it actually blew through on Friday night, and repair efforts started on Saturday, really, yesterday. So some things will be fixed up, but it's a mess. I went around yesterday and looked at, went and found water, because we have no water, we have no power, no cell service or anything like that. So I'm not sure when this video will get out. So I've been living right around here, and power's pretty much been cut off by this guy. And we'll see a whole lot more of those. And you can hear the chainsaws going. Yesterday, the gas line here was backed up to the highway. I'll show you a picture of that. Maybe everybody's just out of cash. Nope, they're out of gas. So this is the grocery store line to get in. And it's actually a lot worse than yesterday. I think this is what happens when you only have 1 or 2 grocery stores open in a town of like 400,000. There we go. Store opens at 10 a.m. it looks like. That's what we're dealing with. Well, thank you for opening, Harris Teeter. So everybody's been going down to the fire department over there because at the beginning there was some kind of enhanced cell service signal, I think. So everybody was packing around it to try to get phone calls, but that seemed to kind of fail at some point. A lot of this. This is why we have no electricity, because it's on the ground. So I cannot believe the amount of work they've done. Like, I see lights on over there. So
yeah,
wild.
Yeah, it came on last night, 10 o'clock.
Oh, it did?
Everybody screamed, yeah.
Oh, how nice. Now if we only can get water. I don't know.
I know.
Yeah, it's...
If only I had filled up my bathtub.
Oh, yeah, yeah, gosh.
We're not used to this.
Don't like these power lines. This is what we're seeing a lot of. Just power lines taken down by trees. I don't think any cars are passing through here. I think I want to go that way anyhow. Squirrel don't care. So we're right down in the river basin now, pretty much. Trees on the train tracks too. That's not healthy. Oh my. Ooh, I can smell gas. Oh. Wow, this was the River Arts District. For some reason I'm surprised this isn't all closed off, but I guess there's just not enough resources. This is a bridge I used to cross all the time, and I don't know if they'll keep that open by the way it looks. It's open now. Barrels and tanks floating down the river. So clearly water was way over this bridge. Oh God, there's an animal of some sort, I think, swimming. A dog or something. Looks like a pig. It's a bear. Bear in a tree. Wow. Hang on, bear. Wow. That bear is just going to keep swimming. Oh my, yeah, behind the power line. That's something else. So just to give you a little bit better idea of what you're looking at here, this is the River Arts District in Asheville. Now, it's a very central part of Asheville, not only geographically, but also, you know, there's a lot of heart and soul that goes into this area. There are breweries, all kinds of businesses. There are skate parks, you know, pathways that people use every day. It's, you know, this isn't just a river that's been, you know, overrun. It's a very important part of the town, and a lot of businesses and people were affected because of this. So that hopefully will give you a little bit better idea what you're seeing here. And I think there's a couple of pictures of during the flood itself that come up here. This, of course, is after it has receded. But yeah, this is what it looked like during the flood. So you can see the extent of the damage.
Is that thing actually working? Seems to have gotten confused.
Yesterday was offline all day. Awesome.
Boy, I rode by the right place.
Yay.
All right, so I found the first ATM machine that I've seen working, so I replenished cash. That was the second one on the machine. I saw an awesome Japanese restaurant, and I got a bento box that's hot. So, yeah, world just got way cooler.
I was pretty fired up about that bento box, if you can't tell. And after a few days of unknowns, that was really nice. But I needed to make a plan, so I went over to this Verizon, internet truck, which was kind of hit or miss. But eventually I made my way out to Charlotte, played some putt-putt, got some good food, but it was very strange being in a place that was pretty much business as usual. And, after a little bit of time, I grabbed some stuff, some supplies, came back, and this is the River Arts District again. I wanted to go out and see what had happened, if anything had changed. I don't know. I just wanted to check it out, but here it is. Here we're coming up on some more businesses, and I think there's some more industrial businesses further down, but there's I think the skate park is right around here, but there's also a winery, and I think there's a theater as well, but lots of studios and things like that here. But what you're going to see as we get a little bit further up are the volunteers, and I wanted to highlight this because this is really what was impressed upon me throughout this whole horrible situation in Asheville was, people really came together on this. You can see people handing out water bottles and things on the left and food, but people really came together here. They weren't out there looting. You heard a little bit of things like that on the news, but this is what the reality was. Everyone was coming together, and it was super cool. So I was really happy to see it. Oh, and just to clarify, people aren't just handing out water bottles, and that's very important as well, of course, but people are out there doing back-breaking work to help their neighbors. And just so you know, that's what's going on. People are really working hard to get everything back in one piece. Now, this is one of the last areas I checked out before I left Asheville, and this is the Biltmore area. My gym was right there to the right, so I wanted to see, if they survived, which they did. And the water line came right up to here, but it was all blocked off because really this was probably one of the worst areas hit in Asheville proper. So you can see Biltmore area just got pretty obliterated, and, high-end stores, businesses, residences, you name it. They all got beat up. So this video here is going to the back. There's High Wire Brewing there to the right, and it looks like the water came right up to them. But yeah, this was as close as I could even get to this area because it was so beat up. But, you know, the thing about this video is it's only showing just the minutest portion of what happened. And other neighborhoods and towns like you're seeing, I think this is Black Mountain, beautiful little community. This is what happened in Swannanoa. And, you know, this is still going on out there in western North Carolina. Obviously, the floods are gone, but this destruction doesn't get fixed overnight. One of the best ways you might be able to help rebuild, actually, is economically, and so much of that has to do with the outdoor recreation tourist industry. And so what I've linked here is a link to volunteering, donations, and the trail status, because this is a mountain bike channel. But also, you know, they are open for business. So yeah, if you get a chance, go out to Western North Carolina. It's a wonderful place. I'm sure they would appreciate you and having you and your dollars out there as well. So I hope this was helpful. Let's see Western North Carolina rebuilt.